I'm Dick Dominis. I'm the co-founder of Tekserve, and this is our last week here, getting prepared for our auction. We started out as a group of engineers who fell in love with the Macintosh and started using it in our engineering business. When we had problems with it, we learned how to fix them ourselves. And from that, we started fixing other people's Macs. And before you know it, that became the business. It's a very eclectic collection. I collect things that I can afford, so they have to be cheap. I collect things that I have a particular affinity for, like electronics and radios, and part of it is the history of radio, and part of it is the history of technology. And I collect things that I think are nifty, that are unusual. Here's a coin changer. This is a one button thing to make change, but for such a pedestrian thing, look at the beautiful artwork on the side. This is a little piece of history. This is the transmitting tube from WBAI FM. It's a listener-sponsored radio station in New York. This one was in the transmitter from 1960s through the 70s, the heyday of WBAI. It's amazing who passed through, what electrons passed through here. I've collected for many years, and I've filled my store, my apartment, and I don't have room for more stuff. And with the closing of the store, I have too much stuff, and I'm getting rid of stuff. And it's actually liberating in a way also. Oh, this is cute. This is an early computer program. It's like a bed of nails here. You would plop this into it. It's actually an IBM, from an IBM computer. Ironically, it's called a Mac panel. But you would drop this into a machine, and the location of the pins would tell it what the program was. And you could reprogram it by pulling the pins and plugging them in differently. Yeah, I've been collecting, I actually traced it back to grammar school days, maybe when I was 8 years old. And radios were going out and TVs were coming in, and people would be throwing out their radios. And as I walked home, I'd say, oh, that's an interesting thing. I'd pick up a radio, take it home. That was the beginning of my collecting. Here's a little unusual item. Actually, it's really cute. This is a phonograph, and there's a wheel here that would make the record rotate, and you take it to the beach and play a record. It certainly is a little marvel. The biggest trend you can see is that is the impermanence of things. When they built machines, they built them to last. Somebody built a piece of farm machinery. It was supposed to last a lifetime and maybe go down another generation and generation. We get to radios and televisions. Well, when they first came out, they were maintainable. They were designed to last quite a while. Come to today, and come to our business, in fact, which is repair. There's less and less that you can repair. It's all on a robotic micro level, so you wind up replacing modules instead of individual parts. And before you know it, you replace the object itself. Look at your phone. People who have flip phones now, wow, that's ancient history. The immediate impetus is that our lease is up here, and we've actually been on 23rd Street between 6th and 7th on this side of the street in 5 locations. And for better or worse, real estate values in New York have gone through the roof, and rents are going through the roof. And our business model is challenged. When we started out, we were the Apple Store. Now there are 7 Apple stores within walking distance of our store. It's hard to compete on the retail level. And on the service level, frankly, things have become much more reliable. Computers are appliances. And so there's less and less to upgrade and less incentive to repair. So all of that conspires to, in our case, to affect our business model. So this is our Macintosh Museum. A couple of highlights here. That's the first Mac signed by Steve Woz. This is the Next Cube. It's a very unusual machine here. This was maybe the first clone. This is before Apple made their own portables. This is a later version that used the smaller floppies, and was eventually marketed as the Mac XL. As I said, I bought one, but Apple didn't support it for long. So when Steve came back to Apple and came up with the iMac, well, it certainly revolutionized Apple and changed the world. I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs didn't visit the store because it was not his thing. Certainly a lot of celebrities have come through here, and but that's to be expected. I still love the things I have, but I'm ready to share them. Let them go out into the world, have a life of their own. I've changed changed chapters of my life quite a few times, and I'm going to do that again.